and good day. You are on to head on with your spicy Atarodo, the one and only who brings the flavor and the pepper to our everyday life. Some people like to call me the mic goddess, but you can call me Hanie Hara. And I have with me MC Youngee. Youngee.
Yeah.
How are you?
Oh, well, I'm good.
I can call you Youngee. I can leave
sure,
out
you
the
can.
MC
Sure.
because
Yes.
Okay. So how has life been? How is everything with you?
Life's been good. Life's been smooth. Life's been COVID. Life's been.
Yes, we're going to talk about that
Okay.
COVID and how it has affected us because it affected me too.
It
But
affected
then
everybody, apart from the dead.
But I'm heading somewhere with they're affecting you and me. I'm heading to a particular place with that.
Okay, this is head on. So
Yes, so we're going to head into many different directions.
Okay.
But first of all, let's head right into you, MC Youngee, the comedian, the actor, the MC,
Okay.
the why
That's
shall I
all now.
shy
Uh,
crooner. I mean,
yeah.
that was huge.
Thank you.
That was massive.
Thank you.
And it's been a couple of years now.
It's
How many years
been-
has it been?
5 now.
5 years.
Yes, we'll be 6 in. It's 5 years now. We'll be 6 in November.
That is huge. It is
Thank
massive.
you.
And it's garnered a lot of attention.
Yeah.
There were celebrities who jumped on it. There was
Yeah, recently, it was. Yeah, it trended on TikTok.
on TikTok.
again,
I
yeah.
was going to mention that. How did that make you feel? How
Made me
do you feel
good.
about
I'm
that?
like, man, and I'm not the best of cooks around, but having people eat my food, like, oh yeah.
Yes, I forgot to mention this at the beginning. He is an intelligent comedian.
Oh.
He's
Don't let my
someone
classmates
said,
and my classmates hear this, okay? Because
it's me they are going to crucify you.
Oh, let them crucify you.
And
I'm going to be the
said
Peter
it.
to deny you.
I said it. He is an intelligent comedian. I was talking to a friend a couple of days ago,
Yeah,
and she
yeah.
said, MC Youngee brings this Trevor Noah vibe.
Uh-oh.
MC Youngee is like our Nigerian Trevor Noah.
I need to keep my head in check now. I think I'm exploding.
Unless it explodes. we are very close to a hospital, so you can let it explode. So yeah, I mean, you are that intelligent, and then Why Shall I Shy has been 5 years, but recently celebrities jumped on it on TikTok.
Yes, they did.
It was massive.
Thank you.
You did the voicing and everything. It brought back memories, and then it still blew us away.
I felt happy when I saw that trend. I saw people jump on it, and I'm like, whoa. When I saw that, I'm like, whoa, you would do this? Okay.
Which was the favorite?
I've seen Tasha, I've seen Nonya, I've seen a lot. I love they all killed it. I reposted one
Okay.
from a random fine girl. You know,
You had to make
had
it
to,
sound.
you
Had to make it random fine girl.
you should appreciate what God is.
Yes, you should. Nobody's going to hold
I
you
don't know her.
responsible.
Someone even came on and then commented I should give her credit. I was like, okay. I will give her credit for jumping on my content without giving me credit. But it's all cool. We get that all the time. And then Why Shall I Shy was, I must say, a big one for me.
It was big.
I wasn't even ready. Okay, maybe I was ready for a different phase in my life, but I wasn't
Ready for the limelight?
Yes. Not that ready for. I wasn't ready for what it came with. Why Should I Share was a joke I was telling for like 4 years straight.
Really?
When I was in school, I could just go up and do my set, and people were like, that joke. You have to go back and all that.
And do that particular
And each
one.
time I do, they laugh. And I'm like, I didn't know that joke was holding me back. So when I graduated, I was like, man, I needed new content, and needed fresh content, and needed me content, like 100% me content, you know. And I just needed to let go of every other thing. And then I was doing comedy just to get the laughs, not the way I wanted to do it. Until I watched Bobby do his popular heaven joke.
Okay.
And I'm like, that's the way I want to tell jokes. I've seen the Chris Rocks, I've seen the Trevors, but I was just looking for that Nigerian that would just put me.
You would relate to it.
I saw Bobby, I was like, oh yes, maybe I don't need to be. I don't need to shout. I don't need to be hard. I just need to be me, and then that was it. So I needed to get rid of those other materials that were not really me, they were funny, but they were not the angle I wanted to they were not a path I wanted to follow. Yeah, the angle I wanted to come with and all. So I had to just do that skit to let go of the joke.
Okay.
So in my head, once you do this skit, one or two persons will see it. You'll be able to tell the joke again. You have to look for new jokes, and I regretted that decision after a while, but because I'm thankful to God because I didn't have another new joke to tell. I experienced joke drought for like. I had that joke drought thing for like for almost 2 years.
Oh, wow.
Yes. When I let go, it was for like 2 years. I was just struggling. I was just being spontaneous. Spontaneity is beautiful, but you can't take away. Yes, you can't take away materials that you have that are killer materials that you can fall back to anytime, anywhere. So, but I'm happy I made that decision anyways. Even though I regretted it at some point. So it's not everything you regret now that you regret forever.
Forever, sure.
I feel like a motivational speaker.
It could be anything you want to be.
Right on.
I'm sure the viewers are screaming that. They're definitely doing that.
So that's just it.
Okay, so how long have you been doing comedy for? You said you were telling Why Shall I Shy jokes for
like 4 years.
4 years.
Okay, I've been going up stage. My first time on stage was in February 2009. I was in SS1 when late MC Long's blessed memory, I will forever be loyal and grateful to you for everything you've done for me. I was in SS1 where I was like, boy, you're funny, come let's do this thing. My man, like, I don't like what you look like right now. I want to be an accountant, I want to go to school, and he kept on pushing. He didn't give up on me. So the only excuse I could use to get him off my back at the time was, man, I'm in sex school. Let me graduate, then we'll do this. So in my head, before I graduate, he would have given up also on his own career. I didn't know there was going to be anything good coming out of comedy. But before I even got to SS3, man is huge already. And then I was like, okay, maybe there's something in this thing. But that's for him. Let me be the accountant, taking care of his money. And that was what was in my head at the time. Then I graduated and he was like, it was like he knew. Like, they say don't write for finish. I'm like, yes. Now we start. I'm writing Neko. You're like, okay.
So he let you write Neko. He was so patient.
Man, that man is a blessing in my life. After Neko, he was like, whatever excuse do you have now? Like, nothing. Let's do this.
Okay.
And then I was dodging him literally. We only see at the football pitch when we go to play football and all. Like you're running away from me. I'll soon make it and I'll forget about you. If I had known.
If he had known.
Yeah. Then his first event in 2009 at Just J. Then he didn't just put me on. My name was on the flyer.
Wow.
It was not just another name on the flyer. It had his own corner, and it was written introducing MC Youngee.
Oh, okay. You already had MC Youngee as your name from secondary school.
No, okay. I had to come up with that name on the spot. Like you were like, hey, I'm planning my show. I want to put you on it. What name are we going to come up with? I think I gave like 6 million names. I'm just joking, but I would come up with a lot of trash names and all. I wanted to use my name, like my real name. But he was like, nah, let's do something. So, okay. So we were coming up with different names, but he was saying, no. Then at the time, I was going for extramural classes. It's not like I didn't have morals, but
you just had extra.
I needed extra for the exam I was preparing for. So I went for extramural classes then, and people be like, young MC, you're young and you're doing this, you're funny. There's money in it. I'm like, so many MC Longs in my life right now. Is anybody ever going to take this serious? You were just everywhere. And then I'm like, how about young MC? Let's change it, MC Youngee. You're like, okay, I like MC Youngee. You're like, okay. You're like, how do you spell it? Youngy? I'm like, nope. Let's have a twist. You're like, Youngie. I'm like, that sounds Chinese. You're like, okay, what do you want? I say, Younge. You're like, that is Youngee. I said, no, put it together as Youngee. Like, but that would be wrong. I said, that would be my joke. You're like, okay. I just needed a twist. I didn't want a straight easy to go through. And then since I was on the spot, I had to give him a name that day. And then I forgot about the name I even gave him. I had not told anyone my name. Because I told only Nathaniel, then my very good friend. I was like, Natty, this is the conversation I had with Longs, and this is where we went. This is how it is. The name is MC Youngee now. And then he laughed. He like, I know that laugh was like, you're not funny, man. Excuse me.
Sorry about that.
So he laughed, and then fast forward about a week later, I was playing football in the streets, in the barracks, police barracks. Then he came and was like, my friend. I'm like, yeah, take a look at this. I'm like, oh, long show, we'll go. Yeah. Turn the back. I turn like, oh, look at the right. I'm like, okay. And I shouted, yeah. That was it.
So would you call that your big break? So what was your big break?
I mean, I did that to please Longs. I don't want to turn him down.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what was your big break? Which stage put you out there?
Comedy Central.
When was that?
That was 2017. Comedy Central grabbed the mic, Nigeria.
How was it? How was the experience? How was everything?
It was tense. It was, at the time I'd been shuffling between Jos and Lagos, and then with the kind of content I put out, my kind of jokes, it's not been really smooth for me here in Jos, getting reception and all that. I did an event in Jos then, cracked up to MC Youngee, my annual show. So that was the first edition. I was even scared of telling my audio, like, these guys won't understand, and I'll just end up being the bad guy in his own show. So I was going to do just general thoughts and move on with it. And after then, immediately after my show, the Comedy Central thingy came. So they did the auditions in Jos, in Port Harcourt, and in Lagos. So this is in Jos, let's try this. And then I was like, okay, I have these materials already. Let me just put it out here and see. Since those that are coming to judge, they've got vast minds. They can welcome comedy content from any angle. Also, I put it out there, and the reception was beautiful, and that's where we are today.
Amazingly. We're glad to have you here today.
Thank you.
Okay, so you spoke about the fact that you were still in secondary school while your career started, sort of.
The career started after I graduated.
MC Long's
Yes, yeah.
But you still went to university. You still read what you wanted to.
Regrettably, I went to read economics.
Why is that regrettably?
I mean, I did that. Okay, I think I've been doing things for people. I did that for my dad, my mom, my younger ones, and every other person that wants to be like, he's a graduate, So I was in school.
By that time, you were already knee deep into comedy.
Nah, I was just loving it.
Okay.
From 2009 till 2014, I was just loving it. It was somewhere around November, December 2014 that I decided that, okay, I'm going to do comedy. Because I love comedy that much. I love it so much. And I'm like, okay, let's just do this. And since I didn't do well in school, let me face this thing. Because that was my distraction in school. By not do well, I didn't say, I came out with A class. Like one of those classes that they give you in school. So that should count for something.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. Okay, so let's just go on a quick break. And when we come back, we'll continue to dissect who MC Youngee is. Okay, so welcome back from that break. I'm still here with MC Youngee, and we're still getting to know him. Yes, we're still getting to know you.
Just told you everything about me.
Have you though?
I have.
Okay, we know you're an actor. We know you're a content creator. We know. Speaking of content creator, your content creating, is it basically your skits you're talking about then, or plus your comedy, coming up with comedy?
Coming up with comedy, stories, and
yes. So that's
I do entrances for all my events.
Yes. I know that.
Okay. So those are part of it also.
Okay, yeah, sure. Your grand entrances. Yeah. Okay, and so you're an actor.
Yeah.
Anything else?
We all are actors.
I'm not an actor.
God doesn't show you your scripts, but you're acting well.
Thank you. I'm blushing. Okay, so your last show.
Yeah.
Before you got on stage, I saw a clip of you singing. You were in a studio. You were doing something.
Yeah.
Is that part of your career? Is that part of?
Nah, he's allowed to make some bad decisions once in life, So let's just say that was one of those.
That was a bad decision.
That was one of those bad decisions I made in life.
Why do you think it's a bad decision? Why?
You liked it?
I did. I honestly did.
Liars go to hell,
I'm not going to hell. I'm not planning on going to hell.
So I'm just saying, music is. The thing is, right from when I was small, they don't let me cry where other children cry because I spoiled the tune. So music has not been my thing. Let's just.
But that was pretty good.
I had to just do it because when I wrote the story, Because
you're a content creator.
And then I was like, why would you include music, singing to this, and you have to be the one singing. But that was the best way to deliver it, to make sure it sings and all. So
And
I
it
had
was
to just do
delivered
it.
well.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Don't buy it. I paid her to give that hype.
Okay, so what else do we need to know about MC Youngee?
I'm a Christian. I love Christ. I love Yeshua. I believe in Christ. And I'm a peace lover. I could sacrifice almost anything for peace to reign. Yes.
Is that all?
What else? Okay, I'm still broke. And I need I'm black. Yeah, I'm black.
Okay,
and
no,
I'm proud.
before you start
I'm a youth.
stating the obvious.
I have two sneakers, just 2, 3 jeans.
MC Youngee, can you come back here? Can you? Excuse me? Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
Welcome
I
back.
don't have a wristwatch. You can see. That's
That's basically it.
Yeah, I lost my hair recently. Thank you.
Sorry about that.
Hurt me.
Sorry.
Thank you. I was embarrassed.
Okay, so one quick question.
Yeah.
So you mean, how much money do you need right now in your life?
My life.
Yes.
Is my life ending right now?
Okay. But if someone was to give you a certain amount of money, you have a blank check, how much money would you ask for?
I would ask for $1 billion.
Okay.
Yes.
You've gotten $1 billion.
Okay.
First 3 things you're going to do with the money.
Buy my own house. Yes.
Second, first 3 things I asked.
Start the charity foundation.
Okay. Third thing.
Enjoy life.
What does enjoy life entail?
Living my own house, to go live in a house someone else built and I have to pay to live in, with my family, with my friends, telling jokes, maybe for free. No.
That is your enjoying life.
Yes, that's me enjoying life.
Okay, you spoke about family. Do you mean your present family or family you're going to build?
Both.
Both.
Yeah.
So, do we have a
The house
girl?
I'm talking about is like a big house where I'll have my own comedy club situated inside. I have big. That's why I'm asking for $1 billion.
Okay.
You don't do these things with
small money. No, you don't. So
my
is there a
comedy
girl
club.
in your life at the
I'm
moment?
blessed with so many girls. I've got like 4 sisters.
Special girl.
God, you're a girl in my life. There's so many girls in my
Special
life.
girl,
I mean,
MC Youngee.
just thank God for life.
Do you have a girlfriend?
You're not my friend anymore. I've got so many girlfriends out there. You're not my friend anymore. Huh? Oh, you're breaking up with me now?
MC Youngee, do you have any girl you're romantically involved with?
My pastor will be saying this thing. I lead prayer in church most of the times. I don't know if I'm supposed to say.
Romantically involved. I did not use the other Lee. I used romantically involved with.
Never been to Rome before. I don't know. I don't do men. So Rome and man.
Is there a girl you share other verses with not Bible related?
Yeah, I share jokes with a lot of girls out there. I mean, so much. I'm in love with Stephen,
in public
Patience,
or in
Linda.
private?
Yes, I have a girl.
I heard her name!
That's her name.
Should I repeat the name? Or?
No, those I missed it. That was yeah.
Okay, he doesn't want me to repeat the name, but
there's enough Youngee to go around on different levels. Okay? So just know, I love my girlfriend so much, but I mean that doesn't mean you should hate me because that's what happened. We're like, he has a girlfriend. Leave him. Let's go for the next guy. You're asking, no, he's too slim. Let's go for the next guy. Boozy. Oh no, the future should look good, and that's me picking us one, my guys.
You're not nice. You are so not
I'm
nice.
just saying,
but that's
we're
fine.
cool,
That's
we're
fine.
cool,
What
yeah.
goes around comes around.
No, okay, yeah, it does. Boy went around, he's back around. So not everything that goes around should come around. Okay, dodge some, let it pass.
Okay, so you mentioned a couple of comedians, and what is your relationship with other
Mention those
comedians?
I could beat should a fist fight start. So it's not like
you can beat them.
Yes, yeah. You
So
pick your fight right.
that's your relationship with Yasking and Boozy. You can.
With my hands tied, okay, with this hand tied to my legs and just this hand available. If I touch me with this hand, it's foul. I finish any of them. You don't want to try me.
No, I don't want to.
I'm a belt holder. Forget about the
belt?
color.
I'm interested in the color. What
The
color
color
of
of the
belt?
belt. I'm even wearing a black belt now, but I'm not trying to sound or blow my trumpet or anything. But see, you don't want to try me. Watch out.
He even has the soundtrack and everything.
Yeah, that makes the punch.
Okay, so in the comedy industry,
Yes.
first of all, there is a comedy industry on the plateau, yeah?
Yes, there is.
Okay. Because there has been this back and forth that there is no entertainment industry in total. So I just needed to clear that up.
Everybody is entitled to his opinion. There are different mansions in Lekki, but there are mansions and there are mansions. So just because my man no shown for you enough, let me see
It'll
he'll
be
be
mansion.
mansion. Yeah. So.
I float. I float. Somebody should scream don't leave us. Okay,
Yeah.
so there is a comedy industry.
Yes, there is.
What is the relationship between comedians in this industry?
Smooth. We try. I'll use the word try.
Try.
Yes, we try. We love each other. We wish each other well. From my angle, we try to see that we do things right. We grow the industry as it is. Definitely, it's not devoid of one or two here and there, but we're good.
So how has the growth been for you?
For me, on a
Yes.
personal
Yes.
note, without the
Personal growth in the industry. Has there been hitches? Has there been
Yes.
hindrances?
yes
Hindrances.
I mean, we're in Jos, lots of potholes. So those guys are hitches from you leaving your house to that platform. You go, don't mind me. Acceptance, relatability. Yeah, there's some materials you drop that are funny, but you see like a few number of person go be like, I get that. Oh, you're good. But others be like, explain.
Let
it,
the
man."
joke dip.
And then I just step back for a second. Tell them, feel free. But I have general thoughts materials also that everybody will
Relates
understand.
to.
But everybody has this corner that is what he wants to work with, and also it's been one of those things we work with, and then the pay that keeps us going now is what I live by. Okay, I live by the word of God, but this is what I live doing. This is what feeds me. Doing comedy. So most times you get lesser value, lesser pay for the value
you
give in
bring,
and all,
yeah.
but we keep doing it. The most important thing is we do it right. And I'm just trying to build an audience where they will understand me, they will dig me anytime, anywhere, any day. And then there are awesome comedians on the plateau. You have no idea. If I let you mention names, I know you will mention names, but there are guys on the ground that are working. There was a time I told you I had like joke drought for like 2 years.
Oh, yeah, you
so
did.
there are guys who are starting today who don't look like it, but just give them a year or two or some weeks and boom, you'll be shocked.
By what they will bring up.
I tell you.
Okay, so do you think the industry just isn't for you, seeing that your jokes are a little bit
Nah.
out of what we're used to?
That'll be playing just that. I mean, we have the likes of MI king in the other industry over there. We've had the likes of Mikel clinching everything a footballer can clinch, every title a footballer can clinch, apart from the World Cup. Because sometimes letting some African countries go play the World Cup is like, let's get the streets off the kids, let's get these kids off the
Off
street
the
program, let's involve the Africans. They come, scatter them around, just throw them on whatever group they fall on. They'll go out first. So, but I'm just saying they're trying their best, but they're not there yet. So we've had the likes of Mikel, the likes of MI, we've had Ice Prince, someone who's been talked down every day right now, and I'm like, you guys forgot what he's giving us before.
Yeah.
Quick to do that. We have Senator, Funny Bone, Shakara. Osama is still in Jos, and he's king. He's played every platform, any big profile comedian in Nigeria can ever play. Yet, until other platforms spring up.
Okay, hold that thought. We're going to come right back to this last statement you
My
made.
hands are shaking. Can I drop the thoughts?
No, you can't. Hold it right there. We're going to
Okay.
go for a short break and then we come back. We will dissect this last thing you just said. It will be a smooth dissection, so don't worry. We're going for a quick break and then when we get back, we're going to get more out of MC Youngee. Welcome back from that break. MC Youngee said something about a couple of top-notch musicians, footballers, and comedians who
Yeah.
have been on the plateau but left to do greater things.
Yeah.
And then he mentioned one who is still on the plateau. He went, but he came back, and he is still on the plateau. And he mentioned his name. He said it's Osama. So let's talk about your relationship with Osama. What is it like?
I don't. Okay, he's a boss to us. He's a big brother to us. Let me use that word.
Okay.
He's a big brother to us. He's a lover of excellence. I've seen that. Once you're around him, you have to be disciplined, and he doesn't give room for mediocrity and all that. So those who want to learn around him learn.
So you've been around him a lot, yeah?
Yes, I have.
You're one of those people he calls his favorites, yeah?
Amen. I would love to hear him call me. He's one of his favorite. But
But
I know he looks out for me. I know he does that
And you look out for him too.
every time. And
However, he just got done with his 10th anniversary of
yeah,
Laughter, his
20 years on stage.
And you were there, although just
Yes, I was.
these comedians were not on the lineup. Why, seeing that you were close to Osama, you could give us inside story about why he did not put you guys up on the stage.
An inside story. People asking me to do a board now. Is that what you're saying?
Inside story about why he did not do that.
He gave us heads up like 2 years before now. Yeah, like as far back as 2018, he was like, my 10th year anniversary, my 20 years on stage. I just want my people, the guys I've been doing this with, to come and celebrate me, and it's going to be just them.
But he's been doing it with just based comedians as well.
The more reason why we should never worry about him not having us on for just 1 year.
And you probably are not worried because you're close to him and then you're loyal to him.
Okay.
But there are other comedians who would be like,
if they don't invite you to their party, please create yours. I mean, that was how I started.
okay.
Yeah, someone told me that, and that was how I started. You know me well.
Do I?
Yes, you do. Before now, or before 2017, there was no MC Youngee in Jos. You could tell 100 persons and 101 don't know me. They never even heard the name before. So I came back thinking some of my colleagues that know I do this thing will give me reception and will give me platform, but
They did not.
just don't want. There are some things I wouldn't want to say because I've forgiven and we've moved on and we're cool, understand? But I know what I faced. Coming from the angle I was even coming from, just like, I know this is not how we do it here. This thing you bring in is not what we want. But someone said this randomly in a bus. I was coming from a comedy club. I was going home. Had a good night. Like, oh, I wish this was Joss. And between Oshodi and Mile 2, two guys were just gisting randomly. They don't invite you to their party. Organize yours. And I was going to come to Jaws like the following week. So I was back to Jaws, and then still got the same cold reception. Every human being wants once in a while to be recognized or to be seen. Let me use the word. I just wanted to be heard, but nobody was even ready to listen to me. So
Because of the type of jokes you put out there, or
because they didn't even know me and they didn't want to give the chance.
So, can we say that in the comedy industry, there are, I don't want to use the word partiality, but there are favoritism, sort of. If it's not my person, if it's not someone I know, I am not going to give ears to this other person.
I mean, if you don't work like that, you shoot yourself in the foot.
Really?
Yes.
But then
Comedy is super. It's serious that you don't want to vouch for someone you've not seen before, someone you've not heard before. So it's tough work getting people to hear you. So don't hold it against anybody who doesn't want to hear you yet. Just keep trying. An opportunity will present himself, and he will hear you. Some guys think it has to be when the show is full and everybody's clapping when you're done. No, comedian knows a good comedian when he sees one.
you did mention though that some things happened, but you've forgiven them.
Yeah.
In line with that, obviously, what happened was that you presented yourself, you gave yourself out, you put yourself out there, and they did not appreciate it that much. Do you think it's because you did not sell yourself well, or because they did not appreciate you, or because they did not just want you in their circle?
think it's because they don't want me in their circle. They do
That
not
is what I'm
appreciate me
talking
that
about.
much, but
So
they
there are
entitled to their
factions.
opinion,
There are
you know.
factions in the comedy industry.
I don't know.
Some people accepted you, or some accepted you. Some people
After I
did not.
proved the point,
Exactly.
yes.
So why do you think you proved your points to these other people? Why do you think they did not accept you?
They
If
didn't
it's
even
not
give me a
that
chance to
faction?
prove the point. That's what I'm saying.
So why did you forgive them if they did not give you the
Because you
chance
said
to
some
prove?
words that, as a human being, should hurt
You shouldn't
me.
say to
Yes,
someone.
yes, so
Okay, so
I just forgive.
but you do not think that there are factions in the comedy industry? Is
Maybe
that what
there
you're trying to
were.
say?
Maybe there were.
At
At the time when I was trying to be heard, I tried to break into some factions, but in the end, I had to just, like I said, start my own party. And then I had my guy, Gabby, my manager. So we're like, man, let's do this. You the DJ, I'm the hype man. You the girl, I'm the man. No, you can be the girl. You the DJ, I'm the hype man.
You the Don
I'm the
Jazzy,
girl,
I'm
I'm the Don
the
Jazzy,
band.
I'm the one dancing. Just be DJ and I'll be every other person around. And we started our party
Okay.
and see where we are today.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you don't know if there are factions. However,
Hmm.
close to late last year, early this year, there were rumors
That.
in the industry about some people not being cool with some people. Some people said some things about some people. Let me not even be using the some people. Someone said something about your boss, Osama,
Okay.
and then Osama isn't happy with some other people.
Oh,
and so
oh.
that is obviously two factions that you try to deny, but I'm sure you know what's up.
Just so you know, there are two factions. This is a trope I didn't even know this was going to be. So just like two factions. This is on his own. I'm on my own.
Oh, so you're not
But
in the
we're
faction.
Cool.
So you're not loyal to any of these
I respect
factions.
every senior colleague out there. And
But
everyone who has
it's-
earned loyalty has enjoyed it.
Okay.
I'm not the type to come and fan you and just because I want favor from you. I try to be me. So in 20 years from now, looking back today, let it be that I'll still make the same decisions I make today, all things being equal.
Quick question though.
I have a quick answer.
You get a gig
Yeah.
from, let's say, who in the industry? Julius Awa. You know Julius Awa?
Yes. Okay, talk on
You
this.
get a gig from Julius Awa. You're to be paid $1 billion naira, like you earlier said. And then Osama has a quick one for you to do. You're going to get the recognition, perhaps. You already have the recognition, but it's just for you to come on his show and do something, and then that's it. The same day, the same time. Which of them are you going to attend?
Someone might even ask me if I'm too busy, you go cover for me at the $1 billion event. So I'm just
Okay,
saying.
so you're
he
going
will ask
to-
if you're free first.
Okay.
We've had that conversation. He asks you, "Are you free?" Yes. He wouldn't encourage you to just turn down any engagement before. Yeah. So he asks if you're free, and then it's up to me to make the choice. Well, my integrity always matters and counts to me. So
So
if
what?
I've given you my word that I'm coming for your event, I am coming for your event. So if I say I'm going for the $1 billion event, I'll turn my phone off till the day of the event so nobody tempts me.
You're hypothetically saying,
Yeah.
I need you to be specific. Are you going to pick the $1 billion show, billionaire show, or are you going to remain loyal to Osama and then attend his show?
I take the $1 billion show and it doesn't affect my loyalty to Osama at all.
But you do accept that you're loyal to Osama, though.
Oh yes, I am loyal to Osama and a whole lot of big boys out
A
there.
lot of them.
Yes, if not all of them, on different levels. Why are you drinking water?
I got thirsty. I had to drink water.
I'm choking.
You have your own water. You can drink water as well.
What type of listen? So
Okay, so you're loyal to Osama and a whole lot of big people out there. Fist fights.
what's your definition of loyalty first?
You're not going to. Okay, this example I'm about to give is probably going to put the picture out there. There, you're in a particular place, and then talk about people in the industry, top people in the industry comes up, and then this faction is bashing this faction is bashing the other faction. And by this faction and this faction, I'm like Osama's faction and other people's
Why don't
faction.
call the other name on the other faction?
I don't know who the other name is.
what
I
makes you
used an
think there's
example
another
of
faction?
Julius Awa earlier. I don't want to
Okay.
use Julius anymore. Let's just say another faction.
Okay.
And then you are sort of going to be like the referee. Not referee, but you're sort of going to be like the referee based on your knowledge about these people in the industry, based on your relationship with them. Whose side are you going to?
I say this expressly, and they all know it. I'll be on the right side. They know it.
What side is the right side?
I mean, it depends on the discussion they are having. Like
You know Osama to a certain extent. You have a strong relationship with him.
Yes.
You know this other person because you said you're loyal to this other person.
Yes.
So, what side do you think would be the right side?
I mean, it depends on the discussion we're having.
Okay, take for instance,
Shoot.
there was something that happened, I think sometime last year. Let me still use it. It was Julius Awa. He put out a statement, I think on social media. Yeah.
Which one?
Which one? He was talking about, it was build up to Rhythm of Laughter. And then he made a certain statement. And I
made
think
the
that's
statement?
our Julius.
Okay.
And I think that sort of provoked your boss, Osama. So in that context, you heard this, and then you're with a group of people.
I heard what now? Say the thing.
You heard Julius probably said something about Osama.
What did he say? Did he say Osama is funny?
No, okay, let's use that as an example. He said Osama is not so funny.
Okay.
His jokes are just basic jokes.
Okay.
And then a couple of other people agreed with him.
Okay.
What is going to be your stand? What are you going to? You think Osama is
funny? A couple
funny?
of other people agree with him.
Osama
First
is
of
funny
all,
to you,
do
yeah?
think Osama is funny? He wouldn't be where he is today if he's not funny. I mean,
Sure.
He can't use voodoo on everybody that much. Yet, so I'm just saying, do you think he's funny?
You're asking me the question.
Yes.
But funny is relative, you know that, yeah?
I do.
Okay.
So do you think he's funny?
Relatively.
Good. So maybe those that think he's not funny were on the other side when they saw him or when he did his thing. But there are other people who see him as funny. I've had someone tell me that Trevor is dry.
That's what I mean by funny is relative.
Okay, yes. So I'm like, I feel for you. You should see the doctor. Some of these things are.
But you do think Trevor is very funny?
Yes, I know. Trevor is not just funny. This is what I learned from Trevor. Trevor is interesting. You want to hear the truth?
Mm-hmm.
Have you watched Cat Williams?
No.
Have you seen Eddie Griffin?
Yes, sure.
Okay, good. Why am I forgetting this guy's name? This guy that did the Bad Boys with Kevin Hart.
I can't remember.
Martin Lawrence.
Oh.
Man, have you watched him do stand-up? No. These guys are super funny. If he's funny, have you seen Dave Chappelle?
Yes, I
Give
have.
it to these guys if he's funny.
Okay.
Trevor is not just funny, he's interesting. You just want to listen to him.
Yes, that's true.
So that's it for me. I know. I think maybe I know where you're coming from, but I'm just saying we shouldn't feed this bad. We shouldn't feed the bad vibe that is coming from all these angles and all that. I happened to be in the middle of all this when it happened. But whatever I've said, I can say it anywhere.
You're always on the
There were
side
so
of
many misconceptions. There were so many
misconceptions about who?
about who said what and what was said.
Who was saying the what?
You didn't mention the who's when you were talking about who's earlier, so I'm not going to say any who and also.
Okay, no, but I just need to understand the misconception. Was it about just one person? Like these people misconstrued certain things about this person, or it was from both sides?
Use the word rumor mongers.
Okay, the rumor mongers.
We had a conversation. This other crew had what we said, and they went out to tell their own side of the story. Now, we've not been so cool. So whatever I had that they said, because we're not cool, I won't come meet you to ask you.
Yeah.
I'll be like, yeah, we're not
That's
cool,
true.
so she can say that.
Yeah.
So I know what I'm saying. I've been there, and I love every comedian on the platform. Not part of no fights, not part of no trouble.
Nobody is part of any fights.
Yeah,
Nobody
so-
likes fights. We're peace-loving people on the
But
platform.
the industry is super growing. I must say, there are different events springing up and giving good content and all that. So
Okay, so
lovely.
quickly before I round up, Crack It Up by MC Youngee is a yearly show.
Yes, it is.
And then you're having your 5th edition this year.
yes, the 5th edition.
When is it going to be?
On the 2nd of May, 2020, at Usiju World Event Center.
Okay.
Yes.
So let's keep a date with you, or you don't want us
Please. Ticket for regular is just 2,000 naira. VIP is 10,000 naira for one person. Table is 200k. Seats 10 persons. You get I guarantee you, we dare say we do money back in our events because we know we give back good content. We give you more than the value of the money you're paying, and also, but the conditions for the give back is, if you think it was a bad show, you could randomly pick 10 persons in the hall, and if 4 of them said it was a bad show, we'll give you back your money. Okay. If you like, pay for your friends and go and ask them. We'll give you back your money and we'll swear for you.
Brilliant idea.
And the swear will follow you.
All right, so it's been awesome talking to you.
Thank you very much.
It's been an amazing journey.
Had a good time here.
I think we followed everything head on, yeah?
Yeah, we were. First, everything head on. Oh, you pushed me. You were behind me. I was the one that was...
All right, so would you love to give the audience, the viewers, your social media handles?
Yes, please. It's free to follow at MC_Youngee on Instagram and on Twitter. Just try it and see. Nobody will charge you nothing. Your bank wouldn't even know you followed me, and I won't tell anybody. I just send you a DM and say thank you for following me. So on Twitter and Instagram is at MC_Youngee. Facebook is MC Youngee. Just follow the page, and I follow Christ if you're interested. Let's follow him together. Yeah.
All right, so
then YouTube too.
YouTube.
Yes, YouTube. MC Youngee. Have
so
good
excited,
content, amazing content.
He does. You do have amazing content on YouTube.
Please just gossip about. I give you the permission. Call someone like his. Come, look over your shoulder. Have you heard about Youngee before? Do that for me, please. It will help me.
We'll try, but we'll charge you
and
for
I run
that.
a comedy club too. Just on Wine with MC Youngee, happening first and third Thursdays every month. Please.
He just wants everybody to follow him, to follow everything he does.
Please,
You're
do
welcome.
good stuff.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
So it's been head on with Hanie Hara, the mic goddess, Atarodo, the spicy and flavory spice, and a special thanks to Kernel Paradise. We have been using their location for this interview. And for our official handles, on Instagram, it is official Lords Entertainment. Facebook, it's Lords Entertainment. And for Hanie Hara, as Instagram is just at Hanie Hara, but Twitter, yes, is Hanie_Hara. So, yes, he knows that. Oh, I'm a celebrity. Okay, so please follow all of us. Follow everybody. Thank you for being with me. It's still head on, and I'll see you next time.
Same station, same time. I'll be your host next time.